I found this bike at a thrift store for only $40, and in this video, we're gonna make it ride like new again. And to do that, we're tearing this bike all the way down to the frame, giving it a deep clean, and then rebuilding it with some tasteful upgrades. So let's bring this bike back to life. This bike broke down with no issues at all, so I'm crossing my fingers that we don't have a problem or some sort of a hiccup when it comes to rebuilding it. But I'm getting really excited because this thing is gonna clean up so dang well. Outside of some of the grease and muck on this bike, this thing is incredibly clean. The paint is in beautiful shape. So let's go ahead and spray this bike down and get it cleaned up so we can start reassembling it. All right, let me put you guys on game real quick because you already know how much of a pain in the butt it is to remove left behind sticker grime. This is where the thrift store sticker was. And as you can see, it left behind all that nice sticky goodness. This method is so simple. So all you do is take a couple drops of pure lemon essential oil, put it on to a napkin, and we're just gonna rub that stuff off. See that? That took me like 20 seconds. Lemon essential oil, nice little pro tip. Spring always feels like a fresh start. Longer days, more time on the bike, and new projects. But it can also be pretty dang overwhelming. There's this added pressure to do more, be more social, get in shape, and tackle every little thing on that never-ending to-do list. And lately, I've felt that creeping anxiety like everything needs to be dialed right now. But I've learned that it really helps to talk it out, and that's where today's sponsor, BetterHelp, comes in. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who can help you manage stress, anxiety, or whatever's on your mind. Most people see improvements in just a few weeks, and if it's not the right fit, you can change therapists at no extra cost. And the best part, You can do all of this from the comfort of your own home, all on your phone. If you've been feeling that seasonal anxiety or you just need to chat about life, don't wait to get support. Visit betterhelp.com/joyofbike or click the link in the episode description to get 10% off your first month. And a huge thank you to BetterHelp for supporting the channel and helping me keep my mental health in check. Now let's get this bike built up. Now, I know there's a few of you who saw what I just did and you're probably pretty frustrated about it because trust me, I've seen the comments. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's this little guy right here. And that's right, we're taking off the front derailleur and going from a 3x to a 1x system on this bike. But hear me out, there's a good reason for it. So what is that reason? Well, these old index shifters like to get gunked up. You can spray a little bit of lubricating fluid in there and get them working again. And that's exactly what I did when I first got this bike. I was just kind of checking through, seeing what I needed to do this build. And I sprayed some fluid in there and I pushed and nothing happened. And I took it apart. And what I found was there was a piece of broken plastic inside of this shifter. So instead of tracking down a matching index shifter to make this stock 3x system work, I decided we would go 1x. And then a light bulb went off. I realized that I had the perfect pair of cranks that are not only gonna match this build, but make it pop. And I can't wait to show you those here in just a minute. And the other reason that I'm stoked to go 1x on this is because it just makes it so much more simple and straightforward for the rider. And the reality is I have way too many bikes. So at the end of this build, I'm gonna end up selling this one. So if you're interested in checking out this bike for yourself or maybe for a friend, I've put a link to the page it's listed on down below. The closer I get to finishing this build, the more bummed I'm starting to get because I'm just remembering that I'm not going to get to keep this thing. And after putting all the work into tidying up all of these polished components, and let me tell you what, it was a lot of work. They were way more dirty than they appeared. That rear cassette was a chore. I cleaned it in the sink with some dish soap, but it's looking so good. And then seeing all these purple components go on, the tan wall tires, all of it coming together on this bluish green frame, this thing is looking proper, and I can't wait to see what it looks like once we get it outside for the first joyride. So with that being said, let's get some cables cut, let's get them on the bike, let's get it shifting proper so we can get out there. Okay, wow, this bike looks almost brand new, and I'm over the moon stoked with how well this thing came together. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, there was quite a bit of elbow grease that went into polishing up the hubs, the rims, the derailleur, the cassette, all the original bits that came on this bike. They were all pretty greasy, dirty, and dingy, but we got them all cleaned up, and it was worthwhile to do so because this thing looks so dang good. Now all that's left to do is, well, you guessed it, get it out for a joyride. So let's go ride bikes. An absolute pleasure it is to ride this bike. It goes fast, super easily, it's compliant, it's fun, it looks beautiful, it checks all the boxes for me. This thing is perfect for commuting. It's gonna be perfect for like gravel rides, flat bar. You could throw a set of drop bars on here and this thing would be an absolute weapon. I'm stoked that the universe sent it my way and that I got to turn it into what it is right now. Whoever ends up with this bike, you're in for a treat because this thing absolutely rules. We are back at the shop now, which means our joyride has concluded, and it was an absolute blast. This bike is fast, it's fun, it's smooth, and it looks great out there. I got compliments from like 2 or 3 people just riding down the trail, so I'm beyond stoked on that. And I think we've also reached the end of today's video. So thank you so much for hanging out with me as we built this thing up. I think I've said it in every single one of these videos, like, oh, I just built the coolest bike I think I've ever built. Well, I think I just did it again. So this one personally for me checks all the boxes. It's so cool, it's functional. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to ride, and the fact that other people enjoy it out there in the world as well is really cool to me. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the next bike that we build up here on the channel. And with that being said, if there are any brands or styles of builds that you'd like to see, let me know down in the comments below. And just let me know down in the comments what you think of this one. And if you're enjoying this series, I'm having a lot of fun doing it. It's bringing a lot of new people to the channel. So if you're new around here, thank you so much. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, because that also helps other new people see this video, and it lets me know that you're enjoying this type of content. And lastly, I just want to say thank you so much for being here and part of the Joy Bike community. This community is absolutely incredible, and it's only that incredible because you are a part of it. So I really appreciate the heck out of you. And if you want to come hang out in person, keep your eyes peeled, because as the spring season starts rolling, we are going to do some group rides around Longmont, Colorado here on some of these path systems in the Rogue single track. I've also got some ideas for some group mountain bike rides, some group skate park sessions, dirt jump sessions, all of that stuff. So keep your eyes peeled here on the channel in the community section on the tab there. I'll post in there. And then I'm also going to be posting on my Instagram, which I'll put right here. And with all that being said, thank you so much for hanging out with me, building this bike up, and going for a bike ride. It was an absolute treat. So until the next one, you absolutely rule. Stay rad.